everyone, what's up? It is me, Micah, and welcome to my closet and office tour. Hello, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Micah Louisse, and I usually make home, lifestyle, faith, and fashion related content. Pero kung matagal ka nanonood ng mga videos ko, then you would know that it has been a while since we moved out of our apartment and moved into this home. I know I've not done a home tour yet, but that will actually come real soon. We're actually just waiting for our carpenter to come, and then I can finally film that tour. If you guys haven't seen our empty house tour, I suggest that you look at that first. I will link that in the description box below. Okay guys, the fact na tapos na to is kind of a huge deal. But before we get to the meat of this video, I just want to quickly show you guys what this space looked like before it became like what it is today. For me, the transformation naman was not immense dahil di naman ako nagpa-renovate. I did not get any fixtures made. The biggest factor that changed this room was really when I painted the furniture and I just added a pop of color. I've never been a fan of color, but I've always been a huge fan of navy blue. I'll tell you guys more about the paint I used and all those details during the tour itself. That is the before video of what this room looked like. And now, I can't wait to show you guys how I have transformed it. As usual, meron na naman akong hawak na cellphone for microphone purposes, so please do not mind this device. But anyway, welcome to my closet/office. So, magsimula muna tayo dito sa part na to. This is actually the first thing that you will see when you open the door. This is actually a storage area that I made to look more decorative. The first thing I ever added to this room were actually these two frames. I got it from Rustic Cottage on Instagram. I just changed the placement. It used to be much lower and situated more on the side nearer to the closet. And then under that, we have this rattan storage. It's really pretty. I got it done from my Bing finds. Nagmatch talaga yung design, the materials, and even the color with the rest of the room. I just put like a plant on top of that, a book as well to just, again, give it a little oomph. Inside of this basket, I have a few bags and then some equipment like lights, tripods, etc. made for filming. Under that, we have this beautiful stool. I believe that this is a mahogany or an acacia stool. I could be totally wrong, but just think of a very sturdy wood, then it's probably that. This is from That Woodwork on Instagram. So that shop actually makes a great quality and beautifully made wooden furniture, just like stools. They make benches as well, tables, etc. Alright, next we have this filing cabinet from Sanyang. If you guys have not seen my former office tour that also acted as the closet of my husband, then I would recommend that you guys watch that. Again, it will be in the description box. So I got a bunch of furniture from Sanyang. Definitely did not look like this. I painted these myself. More in the paint later, focusing on the design. Again, this is a filing cabinet from Sanyang. I will link that in the description box below because you guys can actually buy this from Lazada. And obviously, I did not use it to store my files in. It's really more for like beauty products, skincare, makeup, other excess things that I have yet to use or have yet to try. And then I have this very pretty vintage tray that I also got from Lazada. I used to have a necklace organizer, but the tray actually made storing so much easier for me, hence the switch. Now I also have a few other jewelry organizers here. These I got from H&M Home that I can link for you as well. Next to them, we have the usual perfumes that I use, and right under them, we just have a few coffee table books to make it look more beautiful. And now to my closet. Dun, 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 dun. So this closet wasn't actually built in this room. Again, I bought this from Lazada. You can actually get a bigger version of this. Alright, let's talk about the color. Okay, this is the part where I talk about the paint finally. So this was colored white, as you guys saw from the before video. But I became so obsessed with Athena Calderon's library / TV room in her Brooklyn Victorian townhouse. It used to be all white, but then she felt that it just looked so dull. So she darkened the walls and the cabinets using a navy blue that is quite similar, but I believe hers is even darker than this one. So yeah, I decided to go with this color because of that. And I found this from Project Recoveries on Shopee. Chalk paint is the kind of paint that you can use on laminate, on wood, on tile, ceramics, and you will not need any kind of primer. You won't even need to do the sanding and all that. So it's super easy and very stupid friendly. Let's just say I'm not a painter. That's why I needed something that suit my level of knowledge and capabilities. And apart from the change of color, I also changed the knobs. Well, not knobs. What do you call this? Cabinet pulls? Okay, I'll stick to cabinet pulls. If you've watched our previous home tour back in our old apartment, then you would know that these were the old cabinet pulls for our kitchen cabinet. So when I put the brass next to the navy blue, I just fell in love. Also guys, at the top, this is actually more of a storage area. That's what I like about it, because it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, and I can like put some decorative items there or even some storage materials. I'm probably gonna do away with those boxes soon. I just put them there because I have no idea where else to put them, and I'm gonna place them with more of those baskets. So to the right of my closet, I actually added these drapes. They're fastened to the ceiling using curtain tracks that I got from IKEA. Behind that, we have this air conditioning unit. I know, right? I covered it with curtains because they don't look so nice. Wow! Super against the light na pala ako. But anyway, guys, sige. Mag-b-rolls na lang ako para mas makita nyo ng maganda. But the reason why I showed you this part is not because the curtains are important, although they are because they make the room much more beautiful, but that I have a small space here to the right of my closet where I house a few of the items that I don't reach for so much. So again, this acts as like a storage space. You know what? That trolley would be so perfect sa mga areas in the bathroom na quite unusable na kasi medyo narrow yung space, kahit sa mga kitchens. So again, I just got this from Lazada. It was about 200. I'll link it in the description. And now to the office side of this room. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you would know that this is where I take photos whenever I host online. First of all, the desk space is awesome. It is so much more than what I need. And again, I got this study table from Sanyang. I just colored it using chalk paint once again from Project Recoveries on Shopee. So yeah, this study table is actually fairly cheap compared to the others that you will find in furniture stores. And I completely changed up the look simply by painting it. It won't even take you more than 2 hours to get this done because chalk paint dries so fast. It also has a drawer here for some of my makeup products. And then I decided to keep my vanity. I was supposed to sell this because I had this huge ass mirror anyway, but then I realized that it would be nice to have this piece in case I need more light during my hosting stints. And by the way, this is a touchscreen vanity. Look at it. Boop, boop. And you can change the settings depending on the color that you prefer. This super beautiful mirror naman came from Greenery Manila on Instagram. I absolutely love this mirror. First, because of the curve. Second, because it's so big that it makes the whole room look so much bigger. I also love the matte black framing. It just looks so sleek. And then focusing on the table, we just have a few items here. Here I have my Bible and some quiet time notebooks. And then I also have this book on martial law that I'm eyeing to read real soon. I actually got this from Carousel. It keeps selling out all over Shopee and Lazada. Hashtag never again. And can we please talk about this super cute vessel? This was not actually white. I just colored it. It had so much red on it. It is just not the palette that I was going for. So I was like, okay, white. Anyway, I got this vintage again from an Instagram shop that I will link in the description box. So now let's talk about this leaning steel rack. I love it so much. It is actually the newest addition to this room. So this leaning rack on this side of the room houses my current go-to shoes. Trust me, they frequently change. And then here at the top, we have my Atom speaker that was given to me by Adrian. It's so pretty because it looks so vintage and it sounds so great as well. So if I have a leaning rack for the shoes, I'm supposed to have a leaning rack for my bags. These are my current go-to bags, but much like the shoes, they're also so ever-changing. The depth, the height, and the length of this particular rack isn't spectacular, but the fact that it is a 6-tier rack, it is enough for my essentials, and I'm just really grateful that this rack has made things so much more convenient. And lastly, you guys, the door. So obviously the main attraction behind the door is these bamboo hooks. I got this from an Instagram seller, but it was very expensive, and my experience with that particular shop was not the most pleasant, so I do not recommend it, and I will not link it. Anyway, I also just use this to store some of my lighter nylon bags, and if meron pa akong mga pantulog na pwede ko pang gamitin, dito ko rin sila nilalagay. Honestly, it's just so convenient to have hooks behind your door. Alright, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this tour, and I hope you were also inspired with the small transformation that I showed you. And more than anything, I hope that this encourages you that you don't have to spend hundreds of thousands in order to make a room pleasant. If you want to go for the design that you have been eyeing for a certain room that you want to transform, remember that there are always ways to DIY. There's always Lazada and Shopee and all these other avenues where you can find cheaper materials that can actually last you a long time. There are just so many ways to beautify your space without spending a ton of money. I hope that this video was able to inspire you to create a beautiful space for yourself. I can't wait to show you guys the rest of the house, but for now, I'm gonna be leaving you guys with love, hope, and faith. For today, you watched me, Micah, Louisse, and I cannot wait to see you again. Bye, everyone!